now think about how do we create a personal differentiator. Here we will talk about the second and the third core key elements of personal branding. The second element was consistency and the third was authenticity. Well, let's talk about authenticity first. What you are and what people perceive needs to have a beautiful ring of authenticity. Authenticity bears a stamp of the individual. Nobody in this world has won any game where there are no transparent factors. There is no ring of authenticity or where there is no original, genuine thinking by the personality. Authenticity needs to be stated very subtly. Rather, it emanates from you. It somehow shines right through your personality. If you are an authentic person, then it is reflected in your work. It is reflected in your behavior. It outshines you, talks about you loud and clear. It states, by the way, how you treat people. It talks about your body language. It talks about how your tone and tonality matches during any situation, even if it is under duress. An authentic personality has got many, many qualities. Authenticity, of course, comes out of life's experiences and the skill and expertise that we slowly develop in our lives. Even a 5-year-old child can be an authentic gem of what he wants or what he believes or what he does. For example, let me tell you my own story. When I was a little girl, all of 4 years, I used to run to the end of the lane where we used to go and pick up flowers early in the morning. In the Indian context, these flowers were called parijata flowers. One day, I ran into the bed of flowers with my slippers on, and my dad, standing there, said, come out. Please don't hurt the flowers. They too are living beings. Pick up the flowers with love and care. Take them back home and give it to your mama. That's what you do every day. How come you forgot today to remove your slippers and you jumped onto the bed of flowers? This entire conversation was when I was just mere 4 years old. But that thought rings in my mind even today. I can hear my father's voice. The authenticity of that gentleman telling me, hey, they're not just flowers, they're living beings, has brought in me throughout my life a love for nature. Rarely do I pluck flowers and rarely do I trample because of that small little value system which was given to me long back by my own father. Authenticity then shines through in whatever I have done throughout all my life. I can give you some more instances of this. Authenticity is an armor. Authenticity is a beautiful shining armor to an individual. Let me give you one more example. A good old friend of mine was having a wonderful corporate life. But then she was also a wonderful collector of art and artifacts. One day, over a cup of coffee, she started wondering, who makes these lovely cups? They put an entire lifetime of skill and expertise into making these lovely cups to which we are just having an evening cup of coffee. Can we not go and find them? Of course, you can, provided you have got time. That day, a few years back, she made this decision to look into this art and artifacts and the people and artisans who make them, who owe them. She started with whatever was available at the spot where she was residing. From there on, she went on getting connected and networked with this wonderful group of skilled artisans, whether it was pottery, whether it was sculpture, whether it was textile, whether it was mural or mere simple mandalas. She started collecting the work of all these people, built them into a community, and started growing the community on her own. Today, the community earns for itself and the artisans live beautifully on the community that she has built. What an authentic thought process. And then what an authentic way of helping, of reaching out to the artisans, giving pride to their work, taking their work to different corners of the world. I have seen personally on my own end authentic stories and deeds happening all across my life. Why is authenticity then required to build our personal brand? Authenticity is reflected at our workspaces, whatever work we do. Even if we are doing a very simple work, if you are just a simple content writer, if you are just a very simple artisan, if you are just a simple teacher, or for that matter, if you are just a photographer, it's your reputation that actually matters. And your reputation comes out of the way you present your work, out of the way you find meaning in your work, out of the way you value what you do with your work at your workspace. Across my 30 to 40 years of experience, I've always found people loving the work that they do. These people really, truly, honestly ring the bell of authenticity loud and clear. There are many who have gone out and stood for the reasons that they have believed in. And there are people who have flocked around them because they felt that, hey, here is an authentic person who can help us at any point of time whenever we go to them. Then, did it work onto their reputation? Yes, of course it does. Because it is your authentic reputation that slowly builds into your personal brand. Unfortunately, people can also see through this very, very easily. And it is read absolutely transparently as possible. Thereby, if we deliberately take advantage of people's emotions, people do come to know about it, and then they move away from us. However hard you may try to build your reputation on a falsified note, you cannot build it over because your emotions stays through whenever you present yourself. And a falsified emotion is something that people understand crystal clear. So, personal brand is all about how you create narratives and stories around your work and put life into very mundane things, but put value into what you believe truly you will stand for. You start giving shine to your own reputation, which then slowly brushes onto your personal brand. And if you truly want to build that into the trajectory of your career, then a ring of authenticity, a ring of honest work capability will always help you build your trajectory. It will help you control not only what you do today, but what you shall do tomorrow. Because what you talk today has to reflect what you have done yesterday and what you are going to do tomorrow. As Michelle Obama, the former First Lady of the United States of America, says, there is a power in allowing yourself to be known and heard, in owning your own unique story, in using your own authenticity. This is what Michelle Obama said about personal branding, about authenticity.